Hi, everybody. Welcome again to another VanHack success case interview and podcast. My name is Ilya Brodsky. I'm super excited today to be joined by Rafael Veloso, who is a VanHacker who got hired in the US, which is a kind of a cool and new process for VanHack. You know, we've always focused on Canada, Europe, but now we have some VanHackers getting hired both remotely for the US and actually relocating to the US. So Rafael will be moving to the US soon. Welcome, Rafael. Congratulations. Super excited for you to be here.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I mean, I'm excited to be talking to you and to share my experience as well.
Fantastic. Well, let's start at the beginning, or just kind of with the basics. Tell us about yourself, your kind of professional background, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, all right. So I'm a software engineer and actually senior software engineer now as I'm getting old, right? So I'm first I started working mostly with Java, and then as a developer, then I became working more as an architect. And then after a couple of years, I started to think about this like international career. So I wanted to like explore the world and see how I could get the job there. And mainly because I got like my first daughter. And when you get the daughter, right? So your kids, you start to thinking how you can like get a better style of life. I mean, the better quality of life, right? And then one friend actually he worked for Amazon, and he said he knew you, and he said, man, you need to see his platform. It calls VanHack, and you can like get a lot of tips and get prepared to international interviews, and improve your English. I mean, I'm still learning English. it's not very easy for me, but yeah, he said like you probably gonna need to see that, and that's what I did. So I like 5 years ago or more, I went to the VanHack. It was like a community mostly for Brazilians, I guess.
Yeah, back then, yeah.
Yeah. And then I started to get some English classes. I mean, focus on interviews, which was awesome. Yeah, I did learn a lot. And then I got like one big process, and one company asked me if I wanted to join the H-1B visa to go to work to United States, to a company from Chicago, Boston, Chicago, yeah. And yeah, I did the whole process, but at the last step, I guess I failed because of my English.
Okay.
So they did not sponsor my visa at that time. And then I realized I needed to improve that. And then I started to pay the premium and get like a lot of classes. Also, we have like the kind of technical interviews, tournaments, which helped me a lot as well.
Cool. Let's just take a pause there, Rafael. Talk quickly about the VanHack Premium Academy. So just for everyone who doesn't know, VanHack, it's free to apply to jobs. We have tons of jobs, hundreds of jobs to sponsor visa, remote work from around the world. But if you want to improve your soft skills and really get that next level, we have the English classes with Premium. But tell us about your experience, Rafael. So you joined, and then we'll talk about the US visa, of course. That's the main part. But really, just quickly about the Premium. How did it help you? How long did you take it? What did you learn, etc.?
Yeah. So I started with the English classes, which was the mainly point at that time, because I did fail because my English, so I needed to improve that so much. And yeah, we started to classes, but in the classes it's good because we not only like practicing English for interviews, we actually practicing the good answers, and we starting to work on our like behavioral questions, which is really important. So yeah, that was one. And then we start to have the technical interviews, tournaments, and also system design tournaments as well. And we have some questions working on as a group, so we could have like different opinions from different perspectives. And yeah, I didn't do like so many classes because I didn't have time. As I said, I just at that time I just got a new daughter, like
Yeah,
new
yeah,
one, so I didn't have much time to spend. But yeah, I took more than a couple of months, like few months, I guess.
yeah.
And later I was invited to work in a company from Africa, like Angola,
Mm,
remote.
cool.
But yeah, that was like they speak Portuguese there, so the English wasn't an issue.
Hmm.
And then I got that job. That was my first international experience, and I started to work for them, work remotely here from Brazil. I mean Brasilia, the capital of Brazil,
Yeah.
and and that was a really good experience, great. And I started to receive my payment. My salary was in US dollar,
Mm.
which was great because the dollar here in Brazil, it's always
Always
getting
going up.
higher,
Yeah.
getting higher, yeah. And
Yeah.
you need to like to get like a higher position to get a higher salary, So
Yeah, it's
yeah,
amazing. Yeah.
that's good. But also it was something which like hold me to get
Mhm.
another job,
Right.
because as I was getting like I start there after 1 year, I became the principal software architect, which
Mm.
like
Wow.
the highest technical position in the
Yeah.
company. And my salary was really good. I mean my payment. And then to work to Canada, I wasn't like in the range
Hmm.
to so many opportunities. So that's why I just got like a couple of opportunities later, because my salary expectation was like too high, I guess.
It's a nice problem. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, it is. But I do wanted to relocate. That
Yes.
was my goal.
Yes.
So that was something was not so good, but
Mm.
yeah, I could like receive a lower offer. That would be up to me. But
Sure.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. It's good to have, similar salary plus relocation, of course. You don't want to go backwards. Yeah.
yeah, for sure. I was invited for VanHacker to do a online hiring event.
Hmm.
I,
Hmm.
I don't remember which year,
Yeah.
but then that was cool because we had like the whole week preparing like a lot of developers together to go to the online hiring event. And I did get like two invites to interviews. So I did interview with like a couple of challenges, technical challenges, and a couple of things like that.
Yeah.
But then one guy from VanHack, like he's from Brazil,
Mm.
of course, and here I remember he was just like got hired from you guys. I think he was like relocating at that time,
Yeah.
and he did like one technical interview with me to check my skills if I was prepared.
Mm.
And that was a game change for me, for sure,
Mm.
because he gave me two questions, two algorithms to solve.
Mm.
One was easy, and the other one was I remember as like it was today,
Mm.
was about the binary tree,
Mm.
and I didn't know the answer. I lost so many time like doing the trying to get like prepare the algorithm to test,
Yeah.
and I didn't get the focus on the right thing. So and then he gave me a couple of tips, and one was like Udemy course talking about algorithm and data structure. And that was awesome because I could see after that I would not have like get pass in any opportunity if I didn't go back and study algorithm and data structure again.
Cool. That's a
Because
good tip. Yeah.
in Brazil, it's the interviews here is different. I mean, I've been working a lot of companies, especially for the government. I worked to the federal police. I worked
Right.
to the Bank of Brazil, central bank, and I've never get like rejected in any of job interview. And then when I started to look to international jobs, I started to get like rejected,
Yeah.
not approved, and I was getting frustrated because I knew my potential. I know what I can do. I
Yeah.
have been working in so many good projects. I'm confident, but I didn't know what was wrong with me, and that was the answer. He sent me the course, and I took the course. And then after that was a game change. I also found out another really good platform to practice, just like VanHack, but it's called algoexpert.com.
Okay, cool.
It's amazing. I mean, anyone can go there. It's just to practice algorithmic data structure for interviews.
Oh, great.
Specifically. And after that, man, I just go passing interviews one after others. I didn't get recruited anymore.
So right now you're working for a US company, right? You're working for a US company and you're going to move to the US. Let's talk about the American plan.
Yeah, I mean, that company, the recruit came to me. That was a good process. I did really good, and I'm proud of. That's what I'm saying, because I got prepared because of your help.
Took all the VanHack tips and prepared yourself and got the job.
And
nice.
But the visa doesn't have anything related to this company.
Yeah.
So that's the most important thing to say. This company, I got hired to work remotely, as I was working to the company from Africa. I still working remotely. I'm still in Brazil, but before that, as I was having trouble because my salary and other stuffs, I started to look for something that I could do to get the green card or some other visa to relocate, because that was the main goal,
Yeah.
And then I found out about this EB2.
EB2. Okay.
And that's the important. The category is NIW, which National Interest Waiver. So you get the waiver if you can prove you are the national interest. So
it's in the nation's interest to bring you to United States, right? So that's
exactly.
Yeah, they want you to pay taxes in the US rather than somewhere else.
Exactly. I mean, I did post my profile in a couple of websites to see opportunities for tech jobs. And man, I can tell you, I got 2-3 emails every day from recruiters from United States.
From United States, because there's so many jobs there.
There's so many jobs. There are so many jobs, and they need, so I think for tech, developers, engineers, they always use this shortage. That's what they say. It's a professional with in shortage. So anyone in this field which can prove this at least three criteria.
Yeah, you're right. Criteria.
Yeah. So first, let's talk about EB2. First of all, for EB2, not national interest waiver, only EB2. You have 6 or 7 criteria, and you need at least 3.
Okay.
So if you have at least 3, you are allowed to apply for that visa. All right. So one of the criteria is this visa is for advanced degree or exceptional abilities. We don't need we need to make sure we are talking about EB2, because there is another called EB1, and EB1 is for extraordinary ability. That's for more Nobel Prize, things like that,
Yeah.
Athletes from Olympic Games, things like that. But EB2 is for exceptional abilities or advanced degree.
Right.
So you don't need to be fantastic, you just need to have these at least 3 criteria, and you can apply. And yeah, that's what I did. And then comes to the second part. You need a sponsor unless you have you can prove you're from the national interest, so you can have the
NIW.
Yeah. And how at least my lawyer, they used to prove that, they say our field, I mean, the tech field is in shortage. So we need developers.
Yeah.
We need, so if you are like able to, on that criteria to apply for the EB2, you can prove the national interest waiver. So yeah, we have like couple of, like, have you heard about the STEM? Of course, right?
Yeah.
So every field from the STEM can apply for that as well.
Perfect. So all developers qualify. Yeah.
Yeah, they can do that. So you must prove the criteria, and if you do that, and you call the right lawyer officer,
yeah,
you probably gonna get a so high like chance to get approved for
cool.
sure. But yeah, you can be reproved. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not saying you're gonna be approved, right?
Yeah, it could be.
That's the process.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have like immigration agents who is going to analyze your case, and yeah, but I'm seeing like a lot of developers getting approved with this visa.
Yeah, no, that's great. So can we talk about cost and timeline as well? Like how long does it take to do the process? How much does it cost you? Yeah.
I start my process. So first we need to build the process, right? So the petition, and my petition, I took 3 months to build one with my how do you say lawyer officer?
Immigration consultant or immigration lawyer.
Exactly, immigration consultant. That's it. So yeah, that I took 3 months creating my petition with them because they were helping me. If you do by yourself, it's gonna take much longer for sure. And I applied September 1st from last year,
2020.
So it took basically 1 year, like 11 months and a couple of days.
Sure. Okay.
And then I got approved. And also I've heard, I'm not sure, that the United States is like prioritizing tech field, like fields which needs like people
STEM,
from, you know, so I know people from other fields, they are waiting longer than me. Even people from this like immigration consultant, there are like people working for them, which applied as well. And they are like waiting for more than a year. It can take like 2 years sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, but then I get my process done, and I got my approval like before them, and they applied before I start to create my petition.
Okay, cool.
That was good. But I think that's because our field is really good.
Yeah. And the cost, how much did it cost you to apply?
Yeah, so for the process, it's not that expensive. So you're gonna have like, because almost $5,000 US dollar.
Yeah,
that's kind of the average.
Yeah,
but the immigration consultant, that's not that cheap. So you're gonna spend more like money with them. You can hire only one lawyer. You could do that, or you can hire the immigration consultant, and so it can be between like 10,000 to 30,000. So that's, different range. Yeah, for me, it was, I guess, 20,000 total after all, 20,000. That was the average.
Yeah, but I mean, if you've been working remotely from Brazil for a US company, you probably have savings, and
for sure.
Yeah, this is definitely something that you're changing your entire life, the life of your family. You're going to move to the United States. You get a green card. So it is an investment, but it seems like, if it's for the right person and the right fit, it's worth it. And then during that year, you're working remotely anyway, right? So you keep earning more money.
Yeah, I still receive my payment in US dollars, so that's fine. And also, one more thing to say about this subject. In the beginning of this year, even after I applied for the EB2 last year, I didn't know if I would get approved or not. So I got an offer for another company. As I said, I started to pass a lot of interviews, and I got an offer, a really good offer for another company, and they actually sponsored the H1B visa.
H1B, right.
Yeah, so but that's the usual visa tech companies are like sponsored, right?
Oh, cool. Were you selected in the lottery there?
And then I didn't. That's what I was trying to say. So even if you have company to sponsor you, doesn't mean you're gonna get the visa, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, they sponsor, they paid everything for me. I create like the process, and then I like create the expectation, you know, and I didn't was like picking the lottery. So that was hard, but I was like fine with that because I knew I got my process like the year before, like with the EB2, and that was great because now I can work from anywhere. I'm not like locked in any state because with
That's
H1B,
cool.
you need to work to that company specifically, which was your sponsor, and also in the state you applied. There is like a different rule. You can choose like one or two states, I guess. And at that time I choose, doesn't matter that, but yeah, you're gonna be like locked in some state in some company.
Got
And
it.
I know after a couple of months, I guess you can have a H1B transfer to another company, but it's not that easy, right? So you kind of be like locked in the company sponsored your visa. And with EB2, it's not temporary. It's actually a green card.
Yeah.
So the H1B is a temporary visa, which you have 3 years, and then you can extend from 3 more.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna have like 6 years working there. Maybe you can get your green card after, I don't know, 5 years or something.
Right.
I'm not sure. But
Yeah.
this one, EB2, if you approved, you're gonna get a green card directly. There
And
is
your
no
family?
temporary.
How about your family? With do they get green card too? Your
Everybody's
wife, kids?
Everybody's gonna have it as well. And this,
Wow.
so there's no cost more for
That's
them.
great.
So that's the same
Great.
process. So that's why you need to get like really married. So you need to have the paper, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, your kids is gonna get they're gonna get the green card as well, but only if they are in the age lower of 21, you know. So if they are like more than 21-year-old, they will not get the visa, the green card.
Right. Yeah. Dependent age. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Cool. So it's kind of like if anyone's aware of the Canadian process, kind of like you're getting a permanent residency or you're going through the express entry process, but it's like a special express entry process only for developers. So I know the Canada process pretty well. So this is kind of if maybe someone else watching this might not know the US process and know the Canada process. So that's a good analogy, I think.
Yeah. I wanted to know about the Canadian process as well. I'm curious about it. Yeah, I'm the one.
Yeah,
my company get like a lot of people's work, developers, engineers working from Vancouver, and I know a lot of them wanted to move to there, so they want to know for sure about how the visa process is from Canadian.
Yeah. No, we can talk about that later for sure. Cool. So now you're when are you moving to the US? Do you have a date? Are you planning on moving soon or in a few months?
Yeah, I mean, as I took you, sorry.
Yeah.
We have one more important thing to say about this.
Okay.
You have two options. You can apply for EB2 from your country. That's what I did. But you can also apply from United States, actually. You can apply from there. And that's different paths. So I choose the consular process. So that's my choice. And as I chose that, I need to wait a second part of this. So I got approved. But then there is some paperwork needs to be done here from the US consular here in Brazil. And now for this terrible COVID situation, all the consulates were like freezed, let's say that. And now looks like they are starting to process things again. And I need to wait my time. So I need to wait then get this line done, because now it's like getting a huge line of process, and I just need to wait my time because I need to take vaccines from their calendar, all the vaccines in my family as well, and we need to send them a couple of documents, and then there is a last interview just to say they wanted to confirm like my wife is actually my wife, because she will get the green card, and my process was about me, not about her, right? So they wanted to get these papers and also check my criminal background.
Sure.
I'm gonna send to them, and then we're gonna go there and just talk and say and get the medical health exam, and that's it. So they're gonna issue my green card, and I have 6 months to go. If I don't enter in the United States after that in 6 months, I'm gonna lose my green card.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a window to do that.
Cool.
Yeah, that's why I need to wait now, the second phase. And I'm probably going to move in the middle of next year. That's what I'm thinking. But then if you apply from United States, you got a really interesting option. You can apply for the green card and also ask for something called advanced parole or EAD, like that's a work permission. So while you are like waiting your process get done, you can have a work permission. So they issue for 1 year, and you're going work and travel. So you're gonna have this combo cards, they say, because it's for work and travel. But when you apply, you're gonna be out of states, so you need to wait your combo card come. So then you can travel, and then you can start to work. And if your process take more than a year, you can renew this card, so you can
keep
still
working.
work.
And so you can still live in the US and work.
So that's why I said people there in the agents are working, and they applied for this visa, and they are waiting the answer yet. But they can't work because they applied from there.
Right. They're working in the US.
Yeah.
That's cool. So like if you, but like, can you just like go in on a tourist visa? Like, can you go, let's say I'm working remotely for, a European company. I'm working remotely for a company in London, and I want to become a US green card holder. So I can apply, I can fly to, US, go to New York City, whatever, California, Miami, fly to US and apply in the US for this visa, get the work year combo, be living and working in the US, but be paid by a company from London. That's possible.
I mean, people usually go there like with visa, like a student visa. You can go there with tourist visa.
Yeah.
First of all, let's say I'm not a lawyer, so I'm
sure.
Not
yeah.
doing,
This is yeah.
I'm not
just
doing
hypothetical situations. Yeah.
I just wanted to say to be recorded, so I'm not doing legal advice at all.
Me neither.
Yeah. So, but yeah, people usually go there. But if you go there with a tourist visa, B1, B2, and apply for this EB2 right away, you're gonna get rejected. You're not gonna get approved because the United States have like a policy of dual intention. I think they call that.
Right.
So
if you're a tourist, you don't really want to be a tourist. I see. So this is more for people who like were studying there for finished university. Okay.
Yeah.
So most people probably do the consular process like you did in their home country.
Usually people do like the change of status there. So the consular process is getting more familiar with people now, but the most applied is from there, the United States.
Right, but that's people who are like on the student visa, because you said if you come on a tourist visa, you get rejected.
People usually go to university, study, and you also have this other path. If you go to university, after 1 year, you get a visa called OPT. So
but a lot of VanHackers usually aren't going to be doing that. They're more in your case, your situation.
Yeah. All right.
Developer work experience already. Yeah.
Yeah. People who apply is usually people who are studying that, as I said. But
Okay.
So you can go with tourist visa, and after 3 months, then you can apply, because after 3 months you're not dual intention anymore. That's the window you need to wait. So so people usually apply like after 4 months, and then you can do it. Or if you just go like to study English, and after again 4 months, 3 or 4 months, you can apply as well. Yeah, you can do that, and then you need to wait your combo card to start to work. And it's going to take like, now it's taking I think between 6 months to getting this card. It takes a while, but after you get, you're gonna have like work permit for the end of your process, so you don't need to be worried. You're right.
Yeah.
So that's a short path.
Cool. Okay, great. Well, hey, Rafael, this was really, really insightful. Tons of data, tons of tips here in this interview. Thank you so much for taking the time to share. I can't wait to see your experience living in the US. Send us some pictures when you're, on the beach in Miami or wherever you end up going.
Yeah, that sounds good, man. Yeah. I did get there. Like I did a test drive. I lived there for 6 months, like a tourist visa with my wife when my second daughter born. We went there like in Boca Raton in Florida.
Cool.
That was amazing. That was test drive to make sure if that's what we really want. And then when we came back, we decided to look for the right visa, and then we found the B2. That was so we had the experience there. That was amazing. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll take a lot of pictures for sure.
Cool with the alligators.
Yes, that's for sure. A lot of alligators.
Awesome. Well, hey, thanks so much again, Rafael. Congratulations on all your success. If you watch this video and you want to get a job abroad or work remotely, sign up to VanHack, vanhack.com. Check it out. Share with your friends. We're always hiring, and hopefully we can help you and have you who watching this be on the next one of the next success case videos as well. Okay, great. Rafael, have an awesome rest of your day, and we'll talk soon.
All right. Thank you. That was a pleasure.